Hello, everybody. Welcome tonight. How's everyone doing? Hi, Pat. Well, thank you all for joining me tonight. As you can see by the title, I'll be doing paper beads. So if at any time you have any questions, please feel free to ask. Aww. If you're tired, hon, go to bed. Just waiting for a minute and then I'll go ahead and start. Oh, the cable. Alright. Alright, if you're part of my Discord, you'll see that we listed some of the materials we need for this project. Typically, just for simplicity of things, all you really need is a needle, thread, some cute paper, and glue. Unfortunately, I ran out of glue, so I'm using Mod Podge tonight. That's okay to substitute. Once we make a couple on the needle, I'll show you what I do, because I tend to print off images, or I like my beads a little bit bigger than a needle size. I also do a lot of different kinds of crafts, besides just dream catchers, which the needle beads will work well enough with, but when you're working with making jewelry and other things, you sometimes want a little bit bigger of a hole for your bead. Alright, so as you see, I have my thread here, and it's already all threaded up. I put a little knot in the end, and then I'm just going to use white paper, because imagine that I'm a little unprepared. And then you'll just take, and you'll put just a little bit of glue on the end of your tab there. And I usually use junk brushes for this, because it can ruin your brushes. Also, if I do a screen derp where you guys don't see what I'm really doing with my hands, you can type exclamation mark derp, and that will probably give me a better clue quicker that, hey, get your hands in the screen. Now, you just take that little bit of paper with that glue, and sometimes it'll start working out just fine when you start, so don't be afraid to adjust if you need, and you just wrap it around that needle. Now, if you have a particularly long piece of paper, don't worry about adding a little bit more glue on that underside. Yeah, this one I think I'm going to need to switch out. That one's a little bit better. Now, they don't have to be perfectly square or rectangle pieces of paper. Beads come in all shapes and sizes. There we go. Oh, unless your needle falls through. I'm doing this demonstration just kind of for the ease of it. And put more glue so that your bead now it is paper, so you gotta be a little careful on how you tug, but okay. Yeah, Wish told me she might be a little bit sleepy, but we'll try to make it if she can. So there's your first bead. You just pull it through onto the string. And then it will dry. So I'm actually going to trim down that paper a little bit. When you use the needle, you don't really need really long pieces. All right. It's what, midnight where you guys are, isn't it? You guys have had pretty long days. This time I'm going to put a little bugger on the needle first so I can get a little better lined up. Sometimes that works, sometimes it doesn't. Oh wow. Yeah, you guys have been up late. Oh.
Here we go.
Now there are other commands too. If you just type !commands, that'll show you the commands we've made up so far for this channel. We've got shout outs, we've got that camera derp, which I'm so good at doing. We got a couple other fun ones. We'll be adding more as time goes, but Lady Ponyta was the one that helped me set them up. And I think she did pretty good. Also a shout out to Harper, if you're in here, who helped me out with the actual shout out command. Sure thing, Pat. Also, guys, don't ever feel bad if you fall asleep or if you cannot come to a stream. It's completely understanding. Life happens. The world is not going to end because you miss a stream. You know, my goal really isn't to reach affiliates, so I'm not too worried about it. As you can see, my stream schedule, this one didn't turn out as good because I'm used to the other way now. I got a little spoiled with my new setup, but there's another example of doing it the string method. You also want to put down paper because it can get messy. So we'll get this stuff out of the way, and then I can put up my way I do it. I had a friend make me, now this is normally used for bead weaving. Not sure if you can really see it all that well. And I'll probably be showing bead weaving soon. You know those bead looms you can get at the stores and all that? Well, I wanted one, and I might have to move my keyboard. That's all right. He went ahead and looked at it and devised a way on how to make one, just using what he had in his garage. And I actually like it a whole lot more because I can do wider projects than what I can do on the bead loom. Someday, Peck, I will someday. So you may have noticed I had a little pen, and this is because the images for my beads were a little bit larger than what the needle would allow. Oh, I knew that was going to happen. Bear with me a moment, folks. The desk I am using does not have enough room. But there we go. I'm going to have to fix how this camera works. That's actually a poinsettia. And what I'll do is just like the needle, except without the actual thread. I'll put my glue there. I might actually have to fix the zoom for this. Yep, I'm going to have to fix the zoom for this. Bear with me, folks. There. Now that I've glued my finger to the paper, and you just wrap around like you do the needle. Put your glue on there. Wrap around. And the pen is actually big enough. I'm not sure if you guys remember them from when we were kids, but they're called pony beads. I will put pony beads in the center. Once that's all dried, let me see if I can find, oh, I do have some. I was a little more prepared than I thought I was. But you can take these little pony beads, put in the center of the bead, because it is a paper bead after all. It gives it a little more strength, so that you can use your beads in you know, jewelry and stuff like that. And you just slide it right off your pen. Slide it on there so that it can dry. And I just tie off the one end and I go on to the next one. So I have a ton of poinsettia beads. Let me see if I can bring out some of the paper beads I've made. Now I'll use gloss as well to give the paper a little bit of a sheen. Oh, can't really see that real well. That's a water lily. You guys know me and my triquetras. I'm not sure if you'll be able to see this though. You can a little bit. That's my triquetra. So, but yeah, I mean, it's a lot of fun to, and I've got beads I haven't treated with the gloss yet. So, always too many projects and not enough time. So, there's our one bead. And then let's get out some of the pretty papers I pre-cut. Bear with me, guys. I've got to do something. Okay, now to get into some of the pretty papers. Y'all know my favorite color. Well, one of them is also purple. And I just had some pretty purple paper after a scrapbooking project I did. Now, this is a little bit of a stiffer paper. We're going to experiment and see if we could make a paper, you know, bead with it. Might have to cut this down. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to cut that down. Let's see if I can get some more. Adjust this a little better. Not really, huh? Okay, so we cut that down a little. Now this paper, with it being a little more thick, it does allow for a little more tugging and wrestling with. But again, it may be a little harder to bend. Okay. I am camera flipping all over the place. What is going on? That might be a little better. be prepared to be covered in glue by the time you're done with this. And pretty much everything, anything you're working on. Especially if you can be a messy person like me. So how is everyone doing tonight? Other than tired for my across the pond people. Alright, we'll do one more purple one and then we'll... I'm actually making some of these beads. Many of you may already know I have reached 100 followers. This was as of last Wednesday's stream. I gotta say, I do not know how I got to it. I am very grateful to everyone. You all have been amazing and so welcoming of me and your communities. So my plan this weekend, I was originally going to make a dream catcher with the bead 100 in it, and this was the suggestion of Sir Peckman for my 100 streams, you know, 100 followers, I was going to have a bead. Unfortunately, I do not have all of the materials for that, and we are in the middle of a really bad snowstorm. It looks like we've probably already got over a foot of snow. By the time everything is done, we're probably looking at about 2 feet. But not normally bad if you were to ask me, like, because, you know, in my childhood we would have, you know, 4 to 5 feet of snow, and that was no big deal, really. You know, open up a second story window, flop out in the snow, tunnel our ways to the garage so we can get the shovels and start digging out. That was my childhood. And the weather has changed so much that now they think a measly 1 or 2 feet of snow is dangerous, and people have forgotten how to drive in it. So my friend that was going to take me up to the craft store, because I don't drive due to my back, that honestly I really never needed to. I mean, I've always had bus transportation or I would walk, and I'm still kind of stubborn like that, you know. Even with my back, you know, if I could afford it, I'd be having a car right now. Ask any of my friends, they will tell you. My friends from growing up and, you know, have actually met me in real life, they will tell you I'm a stubborn, very stubborn person at times. Sorry, needed to get a drink there. But, yeah. So, if the financial funds were a little better, you know what, I'm just going to drag all these out. You guys don't need to hear constant paper bag rattling. But yeah, because it's 2, you know, measly feet of snow, I can't get to the craft store. which is fine. You know, I will eventually be making that dream catcher. So I decided for the 100th follower celebration stream, I'm going to do community game, and about the only one this computer will handle is Among Us. So either Saturday or Sunday, depending on plans. I will let you guys know on Discord. Again, I do have a Discord. You should be able to find it, a link to it somewhere on my page. But we will be playing Among Us for celebration. And I may even have some wine that night. Alright, I need to push this more forward so I do keep everything. You guys aren't catching me on my screen derps. There we go. And what I do normally to put the pony beads in is I'll coat the inside of the tube with the glue, then slide the pony bead in, and then restring on these strings, and then wait for them to dry. Once everything is 100% dry, then I put the gloss over. And I mean, you can use any kind of gloss or anything. I've even used a spray gloss before, though that kind of makes a little bit bigger of a mess than I normally would like. I just use a regular, inexpensive craft gloss. That just makes them a little shiny and makes the pictures on them pop. And the one I just did had some flowers on it. So these paper beads, as I started to explain, and then, you know me, oh, pretty butterfly, look, shiny. And beginning of the story is sometimes forgotten. I'm not sure if you can see that. But the gloss will make that pop and really look nice. But yes, these beads we are making to go on the 100 beads, 100 follower dream catcher. So there's not only going to be 100 beads, but there is also going to be a bead that says a 100 on it. Yeah, okay. Don't need to separate them 100%. So I'll need like quite the variety of beads, and let's use a different one. That one has a split on it. And as many beads as I have, I don't want to use like up all of them that I could use for a potential project for a client. So I'm definitely not going to make all the beads. I want to go out and purchase some special ones just for that dream catcher. So does anyone have any questions? Or I see some people came in just recently. Again, this one's a little bit thicker, so I gotta take a little bit extra time bending it first. Because if you put too much glue on, depending on the paper, it can make the ink smear. Like this one has a lot of color in it. I don't know if you can see. This one here has a lot of color on it. So when I go to put glue on that, I've got to be careful because it will smudge. Open her up. Over there. I get a bunch of glue on my thumb. Crafts and me have never really been a clean endeavor. If there is a mess to be made, it will be made. Like when we did the calligraphy last week, yeah, I went to clean up after stream and spilled some ink all over my poor craft table. Like I said, it's over 20 years old, and it was old when I got it from my friend. So, yeah. So yes, if you guys want to know what crafts are being done next and have the supplies ready for the stream, I normally put up on my Discord the supplies needed and everything. There should be a link in the About Me portion of this page that tells you where my Discord is. It should take you right there. And you'll see announcements. We also have an art corner where y'all can share your art. We also have a self-promo channel, general chat, ideas and suggestions, where if you want to see a craft done, if I know how to do it, post your idea there. Maybe I can show you guys how to do it. Or maybe we can even just have like a couple of just chatting streams where we all bring our own arts and crafts and we get to talk about them. And if I can get Zoom working and figure out how to, stream a Zoom call, maybe I could even have a couple of guests. They can come on, talk about their craft, possibly even have guest crafters come on and, show us how to do something. So if any of that sounds like you're interested in, please feel free to join the Discord, introduce yourself. Let us know what you'd like to see. I really want, this to be as amazing as a community as the ones that, I have found and have become part of and actually helped me grow. So if I can give back something, I absolutely want to do that. And yeah, I'm not sure if you can see that, but black already started coming off of that bead, so I can't fiddle with it anymore. So, in me and the inevitable messes is also why I do not mess with glitter much. I learned my lesson one summer. I was indoors scrapbooking and thought some glitter would look pretty on a scrapbook page. And my allergies are me pretty bad during the summer, especially if I forget to take my allergy medicine. And lo and behold, just as I'm starting to sprinkle a little bit of glitter on the page that had glue on it, and the design I wanted, I sneezed. I was cleaning glitter for the next several years. I was finding it in weird places. Alright, Whoosh, you take care. Sweet sleep and dream well. But yeah, I was cleaning glitter out of everything. And how it got into certain places on me is beyond me. You know, I'm not just the type of person to scrapbook naked. You know, I am not my mother. But, yeah. I think it was a good 10 showers later. I think I was finally free of glitter. But I was vacuuming it out of everywhere for ages. So, lesson learned, I do not play with glitter. Now, they do have a glitter glue out there, which is way safer. And I will potentially, you know, occasionally play with that. But that's as close as I'm getting to glitter. Aw, hugs to you too, Whoosh. Again, thank you for coming. I know you were exhausted. Okay. Let's see here. I can probably make 2 beads out of this. Like that. And this was just actually, this was pattern. I don't know if you can see it. Was actually just part of, you know, those little notepads you get in the mail. You know, when you donate somewhere, they will send you little things to entice you to donate more or to say thank you. This was actually off a tablet, a little piece of, you know, pad paper. And I thought the design looked kind of cute. So I trimmed it up and was like, yep, I'll make a bead out of that someday. I tend to do that a lot. Like even with Kleenex tissue boxes, I'm like, I like that pattern. I can use that in scrapbooking. Or so I am like the queen of multi-purposing things. Otherwise, my arts and crafts would be an insanely expensive, well, not only hobby, but business too. So, I use what I have around me. You know, or even like if I find a pretty pattern, I like it, you know, online, and it's just something personal for me, I'll print it off and, you know, make it into a bead or a sticker or whatever, and have fun with that. So this week, we're doing the paper beads, obviously. Wednesday we will be doing beaded roses, where we use little seed beads to make flowers. If I get back in time Friday, it'll be a continuation of the beaded roses, and then sometime this weekend there will be the 100th follower celebration stream. And I'll probably put in Wednesday to let you guys know whether it's going to be Saturday or Sunday, and I might even do it a little bit earlier in the day. Sometimes that happens. There it goes. Wrap it a little too tightly and it doesn't want to come off. Or you put too much glue on and you glue the paper to the pen. But yeah, Wednesday I'll let you guys know. It seems these later streams, sometimes people find it hard to come to, because I do have a lot of friends across seas. So maybe a little bit of an earlier one on the weekend might help out a little bit. So I'm not sure that one will wrap. That's another thick one. But the thicker paper does seem like it's holding. It's not popping its seams, so that's good. Oh yeah. I'm actually kind of happy with them. Cool. So do you guys have any suggestions for the dream catcher? Any particular bead you might want to see put in? Any colors? I have about a 2-foot hoop. Yeah, I'm that ambitious. That I'm going to be doing the dream catcher out of. I'll probably show pictures of it afterwards, because that would take forever to really do on stream. But again, Peck, I absolutely love the idea. But I'll take pictures of it and post it in Discord for y'all. I looked back at my other Dreamcatcher video and saw it was an hour and a half for a very small one. And I'm like, I cannot imagine what it, and I'm sure you guys don't want to sit there that whole time. Me fumbling around. Alright, so y'all should get, have the general gist about, how easy paper beads are to make. If you have any questions, reach out to me either here on Twitch or on Discord. I also have a YouTube channel where I will be uploading my videos and such, so that if you ever want to look back on something, you didn't have the materials or you couldn't make it, the videos will always be accessible to you guys. Because, again, it's about me, um, sharing my craft with you guys and showing, those who want to learn something, how to do things. Um, but there's the beads we made. And probably over the weekend and the week, I'll be making a whole lot more. So like I said, 100 beads, that's quite a bit. Um, and I want to make the dream catcher soon, so, um, I definitely need to get the materials and everything. So if nobody has any other questions, I'll go ahead and end the stream. I just hope you all had a wonderful night, and thank you for joining me. Happy crafting.